Many people think that in order to succeed as a real estate investor, you need to be this extraordinary person. But in reality, you don't have to be anything special. In fact, my story is extremely ordinary, and I'm gonna share it with you just to show you how you can achieve success too. If you're new to the channel, my name's Justin, you're wrong. I'm a real estate investor and entrepreneur here in Las Vegas. I've made hundreds of videos teaching people about real estate, money, and self-development. And the goal of this channel is to teach you how to grow your money and your mindset. Now I'm gonna show you a video of me on stage telling my story to over 150 real estate investors from across the country in hopes to inspire and motivate you to crush your goals.
Let's bring Justin up, let's give him a hand. All right, how we all doing? Also, a lot of people came up to me, said they watched my videos, and I was like, you don't comment. So anyways, my name's Justin, you're wrong. I live in Las Vegas. And I've been in Future Flipper program for about 9 months now. And gosh, all I want to tell you about this presentation, I want to tell you, one, my story, how I got started, and I want to show you how extremely ordinary it is, but because it's so ordinary, it honestly is extraordinary. So I want to tell you that, and I also wanted to tell you how powerful a coach or a mentor can be. Not just this, but anyone. So how I got started, it was, gosh, I want to say 2019. I was a senior in college. I went to school for business finance, and during that time, I came across a podcast called Bigger Pockets. I'm sure you've heard of it. On this podcast, I listened to that thing every day, like literally every day, every waking hour, even during class, during work, like during everything. And so for me, I didn't really have people growing up that I could come to that were real estate investors. And so I had to kind of craft my own community of investors to feel that it was normal. Because for me, if I came to my friends, my family, I was like, hey, like, I think I want to buy a house. And all of them, you know, because they loved me so much, they were super conservative, and they all told me, you know, it's pretty risky, you should probably avoid it. And it was really, honestly, heartbreaking to hear that stuff. So after listening to a podcast for a year straight, not really taking action, but just learning and getting familiarized with real estate investing, I then started to take action. I started to analyze deals every single day. I reached out to an agent and I started making offers on these homes. And during that time, I learned so much, because as I was making these offers, like, most of them weren't accepted, right? But one finally was. And what I want to tell you from there is, like, I learned for a year straight, no money, no deals, no nothing. And then I made offers for maybe 6 months straight, no deals, no money, no nothing. And then I got my first deal. It was a rental property I purchased. And because I was in college, I was a full-time student, also working 2 basically minimum wage jobs, personal training on the side. So my schedule was packed. And I didn't even qualify for the loan myself. I actually had to go to my sister and said, hey, do you want to co-sign for me? And I was like, hey, you don't need any money, I just need your name. And she's like, yeah, sure, no problem. I was like, oh, perfect. And so I bought that first deal. I put 15% down on a home in Fresno, California. As you know, I live here, but I buy in Fresno. And I put 15% down, she co-signed. That was the only way I got on the loan as a rental. And that was my start. And what I want to tell you is that, like, everyone has their own individual path. You don't have to go extremely fast. Like some of these people went extremely fast. And that doesn't always have to be the case. Everyone has their own journey, their own path. And that's what I really wanted to get across. But after I bought that first deal, I was out of money. And I wanted to do real estate full time. I wanted to have all these different properties, but I didn't really know what to do. You know, I didn't have money. I didn't have mentors at the time. I just had podcasts and people that I listened to. And from there, that's when I ran into my first mentor. And this guy's name was Terrence, awesome guy in Fresno. Ran into him. I said, hey, I wanted to learn the investing. And I reached out to pretty much all my friends' dads and moms who were in real estate. And he pretty much took me and he said, hey, you got to get your license if you want to work with me. I said, all right. And I got my license right away. I just took a couple courses, passed the test. And once I started working for him, I did five flips with him. And from there, I was like, wow, I learned the proof of concept that you could do real estate investing full time. It didn't have to be 1 rental property a year, 2 rental properties a year. That was my plan initially when I started. I just wanted to get 1 deal a year, until I ran into him and I thought, wow, like I could buy homes for a living. And from there, after 6 months with him and learning from him, I went off on my own and I did my own thing. And it was a lot harder than I thought. Like I didn't do as well as I thought I would do for the first year alone, no coaching, no one. But after a little while, I started to focus on the things that actually generated money, making the offers, analyzing the deals, contacting agents, networking, doing all these different things. And after that mentor, that's when I actually finally came to Ryan. I found out about Ryan when I moved to Las Vegas recently. I think I've done, before coming to Ryan, I had done like 6 deals at the time. And what made me come to him, honestly, I lost out on a deal. And so I lost out on it because of poor sales training, in my opinion. And that one hurts. Like maybe if whoever's in here, if you haven't started searching for deals or started making offers, you don't win every single one. And so there was this one deal I lost out on, and then I ran into 2 other members in the coaching program. I ran into the guy named Vlad, ran into a guy named Michael Sue, and I talked to them, and these guys were crushing it. And one was even younger than me, and I was like, hey, how are you doing it? Like, how's this possible? How are you making this money? And they said they were in a coaching program, and they had a good shoulder on their heads, and honestly, they were the ones who kind of convinced me. And ever since I joined, oh my, it's been so much easier. And I wanted to tell this story because I probably am not that far ahead of any of you, like at all. Right, last year I did 5 deals, and this year I have 3 in contract right now, in escrow to buy. And so things can change very, very quickly. Like I'm not all the way up there, but I wanted to share my story to help you understand that the story is so ordinary and that you can do it too. And so really that's all I wanted to share. And also, if you don't know me, I post a lot on social media. So if you follow me, you will see my face. And so my Instagram, my YouTube, Justin You're Wrong. I wish I could put it on here, but I can't. So follow me or post this if you can. I really appreciate it. But that's my story. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I really want you to know that it's so possible, that you can be in your own life, living your ordinary life, and succeed. So thank you so much.
Come on. Thank you, Justin.
I hope you enjoyed that. Also, if you want to grow your real estate business, whether you're brand new or if you already have deals under your belt, DM me the word coach on Instagram at Justin You're Wrong.